Welcome to The Love Gods, where two romance audiobook narrators answer listener-submitted questions about love, sex, and romance. I'm Tim Page.
And I'm Liam DeCosimo.
A quick disclaimer, this show is for entertainment purposes only. If you need real help, please seek out a qualified professional.
And for God's sake, don't listen with the kids.
Yeah, don't. Or watch with the kids. We're on YouTube now, baby.
Yeah, we are. Look at us. We're like upgrading? I don't know. Is this an upgrade? Having to visually see us do this? Regurgitate words into the microphone? And now also on video?
Before you were getting to hear our bad advice, now you're getting to hear our bad advice and see our stupid faces. So,
the dream, right?
Yeah.
I think for most people, this is the dream.
That's a horrible dream to have. But could you do us a favor? This is our first video. We're going to try to get this whole YouTube thing going. But make sure you subscribe, click the little bell icon so you get notifications when we get new episodes uploaded. And if you want to like and comment and do all that stuff, that would be awesome. But really, just subscribe and keep watching the video so that YouTube decides that it likes us.
Yeah,
you know
and follow us on social media, The Love Gods LOL. So you can check out all of the random tweets, the random ideas, and sometimes the bad advice that we offer on social media as well. So not only in visual and audio, but now in text form as well.
Yeah, we can just really wreck your day. If you want to submit a question, you can do so at thelovegods.lol or on our social media. And we're going to try to up the production value. All right, this is literally our first thing. We're a couple of audio nerds, so we don't know what the hell we're doing with video. So you're just going to have to bear with us, but it'll get better. It really will. Or it won't. I don't know.
Will it though? I can't guarantee anything at this point.
The content will continue to get worse. The quality will likely also get worse. And our appearance, it's going to get worse.
Hey, at this age, we're lucky we look this good. Let's be honest.
That's true. So today's question came in from Anonymous, and I've got my little notepad here. So Anonymous asked, how do you guys hype yourself up for sexual things you're nervous about? My partner has asked me to have sex with them in a cemetery on Halloween night. We just started dating. Public sex isn't something I really like, but I'm really into them and I don't want to lose them over this. So, first off, thanks for the Halloween question, because we did ask. This will be out right before Halloween, so thanks for the Halloween question. Liam, why don't you take this, our inaugural YouTube question? What do you think?
This sounds like the beginning of a horror movie to me, like having sex in a cemetery, like on Halloween night. I mean, don't get me wrong. It sounds awesome. Like that's total badass. Like kudos to your significant other for suggesting it, and kudos to you for even considering it. Now, I would say there's a couple factors that come into play with this. Comfortability obviously needs to be a huge aspect of it. I also would probably plan it a little bit more than as opposed to going and flying by the seat of your pantsless ass. I think there is...
Your chaps?
Yeah, your assless chaps. I think there is something to be said about kind of knowing what are you going to do while you're there and being properly prepared for that. I don't know, like making sure you have protection, making sure if it is going to be quick, where is it going to occur? And do keep in mind, and this is varying degrees of, faith. You are standing on dead people while you do this, or laying down on top of dead people. So maybe pick a spot that's like between two plots. Like that might be a little bit more, I should say you're a little less desecrating, but I don't know. This is one of those, it's up to you, like whatever really feels comfortable. For me personally, I love the idea behind it, but the execution and the afterthought is probably what would keep me from maybe being quite that adventurous. What about you, Tim? I mean, I know you're a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan, so you'd love to fuck a skeleton if you could.
I don't know about that. I mean, I've probably fucked a few skeletons in my day.
Gross.
Let's be real. I would just, you mentioned like thinking about being comfortable. So find the softest headstone you can find, right? Just like if there are any pillow-based headstones out there, like that's the way to go. But I think your question was more about getting psyched up for something that, maybe you're not super comfortable with. And I love the idea of being prepared, of finding that spot that you're going to be comfortable with. I know, like me personally, I'm weird. I don't put any kind of value on like, the corpses. Like, I don't care. You can do whatever you want to my body when I'm dead. Like, I don't care about that. But if you do, that's definitely something to think about. But going beyond sort of the logistics of it, getting hyped up for something that's a little bit different, I think the key is to think about why you want to do that in the first place. Is it because you're trying to be more adventurous? Is it because you want to have a new experience that is important to your partner and you're trying to find compromise in ways that work for your partner and work for you? What's your motivation, right? I feel like a motivational speaker right now. Why are you doing what you're gonna do? But, that was good. That really is, it's important in a situation like this. Like, why do you want to do this? And I think if you keep that at the top of your mind, you'll hopefully be able to be a little freer in what you're doing and say like, okay, I know why I'm doing this. I'm excited to be adventurous, and then focus on that. Focus on like, hey, we're trying to do something different. We're going to have fun. Accept the, maybe freakiness of the fact that public sex, you said, is not really your thing. So, hey, this is a new experience, and I'm going to, dive into that and really enjoy that. It's in a different place than most people have ever fucked. So, you're thinking about that and be like, we're kind of not uncharted territory, but definitely something new, at least for us. And allow yourself to be okay with being a little uncomfortable. Allow yourself to be like, hey, this is something I haven't done before. And if at any time while you're there, if you're in the moment and you're finding it's not working for you, it's not doing it, you feel uncomfortable to a point of like, it's not enjoyable, I would say don't hesitate to be like, hey, this isn't working for me. I got to stop. And your partner should respect that, because you never know. You may get there and love it and it might be so much fun, but you also might find like, oh my God, I'm really fucking uncomfortable and I hate this and I'm not having a good time and I'm too worried about X, Y, Z. And that's, I think, one way to prepare is to go into it knowing like, hey, if I decide this isn't for me, I have a way out, and that is I can talk to my partner and say, yeah, this ain't it, bro.
Are we talking about fucking in a graveyard or anal sex? Because like that advice is pretty uniform when it comes to either one.
That's
of those.
Actually, yeah, literally, if you're wondering about anal, I mean, that would go right along with it. What about anal sex in a graveyard?
I mean, that's uncomfortable. That's being fucking uncomfortable in a fucking uncomfortable place.
Could you imagine me trying to have anal sex with somebody in a graveyard? They would end up in the graveyard.
Well, they would be in the graveyard. You'd have to stand on the street like next door and then just try to aim. Maybe you could like prop your dick up on multiple headstones. It'd be great.
Yeah. What I was saying is they'd be dead because they'd be impaled. Their asshole would be impaled.
That's definitely, taking it to the other side of that spectrum. But hey, man, you do you, boo-boo.
All right. Well, if you like this kind of ridiculous bullshit, we also have a podcast. That's where this whole thing started. So we're available on all your favorite podcast players, so you can check us out there if you want to hear lots more questions be answered. If you want to get your question answered, head to thelovegods.lol, or because this is YouTube, you can actually comment on the fucking video and we'll grab your questions and we'll put them on our form and we'll answer them on an upcoming episode. So please like and subscribe. Check out the podcast. Let us know what you think. Do you hate this video thing or do you love it? We're probably still going to do it if you hate it because we don't give a fuck. But we actually do give a fuck. So anyway, that's that. We're going to stop now. Bye.
I'd say we give 2 fucks. Later.